Imagine cracking open a bottle of your favorite cola, only to find out it once contained a chemical linked to cancer. Scary, right? Well, the FDA actually banned a dozen additives, from magenta-colored sweeteners to sassafras oil, because they pose serious health risks. Today, we're uncovering which substances the U.S. won't let you eat, why they made the no-fly list, and the surprising history behind each one. Food companies add ingredients for flavor, color, or shelf life. But sometimes, those harmless chemicals turn out to be anything but. In 1938, Congress passed the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, empowering the FDA to block any additive that's unsafe. Today, we focus on 21 CFR Part 189, Subpart C, the Rulebook of Direct-Use Additives you atromi fan situit'll never see on a U.S. label again. Stick around to hear about the once trendy sweetener that scientists had to pull off the market. And you won't believe what it tastes like. 1. Calamus, beta-asarone, the brain fog root. What it is? A fragrant root used in ancient herbal teas and flavorings. Risk: high levels of beta-asarone can damage DNA and cause tumors in lab animals. Ban reason: FDA prohibits Calamus oil and extracts because of proven carcinogenicity. Ever wonder why that mystical herbal tea from your yogi friend is nowhere in the U.S.? Now you know. 2. Coumarin, the tonka bean's dark secret. What it is? A vanilla-like aroma from tonka beans and sweet clover. Risk: causes liver damage and cancer in rodents at high doses. Ban reason: banned under FDA rules because coumarin was linked to hemorrhaging and tumors. 3. Cinnamyl anthranilate, the fake cinnamon. What it is? A synthetic ester used to mimic cinnamon flavor. Risk: animal studies showed it damages the liver and thyroid. Ban reason: removed for its toxic byproducts when metabolized. 4. Cyclamate, the sweetener that disappeared. What it is? A zero-calorie sweetener once in sodas and diet foods. Risk: early studies in the 1960s suggested it caused bladder tumors in rats, though later human data is less clear. Ban reason: banned in 1969. It's still common in Europe, but in the U.S.? Cyclamate off limits. Your favorite diet soda might taste different or use aspartame instead. Cyclamate got axed before most of us were born. 5. Diethyl pyrocarbonate, DEPC, the test tube additive. What it is? A reagent used to sterilize lab water and in beverage preservation experiments. Risk: breaks down into carcinogenic byproducts, including ethyl carbamate. Ban reason: too unsafe for direct addition. You might find it in test tube protocols, not salad dressings. 6. Dulcin, the vintage sweet poison. What it is? An artificial sweetener developed in the 1800s. Risk: in animal tests, dulcin caused blood, kidney, and liver issues. Ban reason: pulled from the market in 1950s. Too toxic for human consumption. 7. Monochloroacetic acid, the corrosive cleaner. What it is? A strong acid used in herbicides and industrial cleaners. Risk: highly corrosive, causes burns, organ damage on ingestion. Ban reason: clearly not meant for smoothies. 8. Cobaltose salts, the heartthrob danger. What it is? Once added to vitamin pills and beer foam. Risk: linked to cardiomyopathy, heart muscle damage, in heavy beer drinkers. Ban reason: FDA yanked cobalt from foods after a 1960s beer drinkers' cardiomyopathy outbreak. Yep, you heard that right. Beer foam had a heart-damaging metal. Cheers to safety, I guess. Zudider otsoacid and diet fundi kinsen, trandenseat, ordiv-hydroguaretic acid, NDGA, the natural antioxidant, not what it is, an antioxidant from creosote bush. Risk: causes kidney and liver damage in animal studies. Ban reason. Declared unsafe for foods, despite its natural badge. 10P4000. The mystery compound. What it is? A flame retardant originally tested as a food preservative. Risk? Toxic by design. Ban reason. Guess they realized they should keep firefighting chemicals out of your diet. 11. Safrole. The sassafras scandal. What it is? The signature flavor in root beer from sassafras bark. Risk? Causes liver tumors in rodents at high levels. Ban reason. FDA banned Safrole in 1960s. Today's root beer flavor comes from artificial or thawed-out wild sassafras free of Safrole. 12. Thiourea and chlorofluorocarbon propellants, the odd duo. Thiourea, once in flour and candies to enhance flavor. Toxic to thyroid and possibly carcinogenic. CFC propellants. Early aerosol sprays used CFCs, banned in foods to protect ozone and avoid inhalation risks. All these bans boil down to one simple principle. If science shows a real risk, cancer, organ damage, or environmental harm, no food additive is worth it. These 12 substances tell a story of how regulation evolves with research. What started as innovative often ends in never again. So next time you crack open a soda, chew gum, or drizzle dressing on your salad, remember, behind every ingredient label, there's a history of science, safety, and sometimes surprise. Which banned additive shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you learned something wild today, and subscribe to Health Boosters Hub for more food safety deep dives and curious cultural stories. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you in the next video.